people. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Oh yeah? I run with 12 gangs, and we only commit hate crimes. I'll do what I want. I slaughtered 5 baby seals with my bare hands. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I use drugs. I can do what I want, bitch.
I digitally put Jabba the Hutt back into the original Star Wars movie. I'll do what I want. I ran for Congress and won. Then I had sex with an intern, killed her, and hit her body. Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I have sex and I don't use protection. It's my hot body. I'll do what I want.
Hey guys, Hedgie and me just wanted to just talk to you guys super quickly. So for those of you guys who don't know, me and him actually were like the original people to start this. We just wanted to talk about Cloud9, the LCS, and we did it when it was like the Clutch Gaming playoff series where I predicted TSM were gonna lose. You're like, really? I was like, yeah, TSM looked real bad. You're like, no, there's no way, man. And then I was like, yeah, dude, Clutch is better. And then, you know, Clutch and beating TSM in playoffs. Oh my god, man! I don't know. And then, so I was like, "You have to save me from the CLG Kool-Aid I was drinking." Because I gotta admit, you were right about CLG. I was like, "Holy crap, dude, save me from the CLG Kool-Aid I was drinking."
It's actually so disappointing to see them so bad. It's like, even I predicted them I put them in the playoffs. Like I wasn't like saying I said they'd be bad.
Though. You had sixth place.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, they'll be okay. Like they'll exist, right? No, nope. They just suck. And
I had too much faith. I had the CLG a long time ago. For all of you older fans, CLG has always been about have the faith. I had the faith for one time, and they destroyed me. Good lord, man.
Golden Guardians. I don't know how they're existing, which is kind of cool.
I was gonna say the same thing about Immortals though.
Again, like there's two. This is why I hate the fucking one game series thing, right? Because if you had best of threes, it'd be so much more dispersed. Like there's 2 games between 2nd and 9th. Like what? Like how? So stupid. And like,
oh my goodness. See, this is why I love Cloud9, but this is why I can't give them that pedigree of TSM Summer 2016 or Immortal 17-1 yet, because the TSM squad that went 17-1 in best of threes, they went 17-1 in best of threes though. Like we're doing this in best of
impressive.
1. Yeah. Even Immortals, they went 16-2 in best of threes. Like this Cloud9 iteration is really good, and I love it. And they did every single thing I asked for, and that's good. They made changes, and their changes are working out really well. But I think that the other teams in the past just had that little bit of edge. It's like, you know, it's best of threes. So they went 17-1 and 16-2 in best of threes. They only lost series. Literally, well, TSM lost to Phoenix 1, and then Immortals, the only series they lost were to TSM. That's actually really crazy.
Yeah, and I think there are still a few problems about C9 that could potentially come up in playoffs. I know they've been pretty perfect in every game. They've been smashing, blah, 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 blah. But
are they overrated, though?
One, we haven't really seen them in late game situations. So how's their late game team fighting? Which I think their team fighting in general, just in early game and stuff, has been excellent. The shot calling's really clean. Everyone's targeting the right people. It's all very synced up and stuff. But does that get any worse when you get to the later stages of the game? And then the other thing's just the drafting. Like I just every single team in every single region just doesn't know how to draft, man. And it's so horrible to watch. I think LPL is okay. But like, oh god, like
I think their drafting
no team can really draft.
Their drafting gets a little bit overrated because of how good their players are. I think the drafts are really sometimes kind of suspect, but their players are so good that it's like, is it really that bad, honestly? Because usually you can get a wonky draft, but if your players can actually perform with it, I'll give them a little bit of leeway with it. Now the LCS drafts where they're fucking picking Trundle first rotation and there's nobody on there, like what the fuck? I was like, god damn, we suck at drafting.
Yeah, and
straight up locks in Trundle first pick. I was like, what? before the buffs.
Like sure, Cloud9. I think the reason they're winning games is because they're just better. Like they're just better as individuals. They're better as a team. They have better synergy, and like when it comes down to it, they play better League of Legends than any other team. And like I don't think their drafting's been completely awful. I don't think it's been as bad as some of the other teams in the NLCS.
Well,
but
you were one of the rare people that actually wanted, like, all the changes you wanted drafting fixed.
yeah, 100%.
So do you
And,
think
like,
they've actually worked on
particularly at
that?
Worlds, yeah, I think it's become a bit better. I think it's a bit safer in a way where like you're not picking picks that like you have to play almost perfectly to win. Even that blind pick Fiora in Worlds was like, what? You understand, like, they can literally just pick any counters to this, and then, which they pick Gangplank, which is a known counter. It's like, well, what are you doing? Like, you're an idiot. You're handicapping yourself before the game has even started, and it's get a bit better. I think we draft a bit better, but there's still definitely champions I don't like seeing. I think Aatrox is terrible. I think Renekton's terrible. As pro picks currently, like I think there's just a lot of better champions, and it hasn't been that bad, but it's definitely something that I want fixed to come to Worlds or come to an international event. If you're picking those types of champions, they're going to get punished heavily, particularly by LPL teams. And speaking of LPL, I'm not even sure if they'll actually be at Worlds with the coronavirus and everything. But
Gosh, Lee, man, dude, and people forget Worlds is held at there this year. It's their turn to have Worlds again. That's even
So
the
how does
worst
that
part.
work? It's going to be in Australia, dude. Be the Outback.
Oh God, man, dude, I'm one of the few people, probably one of the few NA people that actually watch the LPL. You guys got some decent players there. Like, I really like some of the players you got there, actually.
Oh, in the OPL.
Yeah, they're not some. They're not like.
we fucking suck.
I know, but like there's a few hidden. There's like 10 teams, right? And then there's like one person on each of those teams that is actually maybe LCS or LEC caliber, and I mean one out of each team.
I think if I put as much time in as like NA coaches
You come
or
back.
OPL coaches do, yeah, I'd be like so much better at drafting than them. It's so funny. But like already, like no joke.
Yeah.
I'm in a little team, right? We do, different tournaments and stuff. And like I kind of draft for us and stuff, and like I put more effort into our drafting than the like academy league for OPL does. Their coaches, they're so bad. I don't understand how they get paid. Like, it's just a joke.
And we always told you, if you go to the OPL Pro and we watch your game and you come back to the podcast, we're flaming the absolute shit out of you. Even though you played exactly perfect. 100%. Even if you played perfect, we're flaming you.
We're 8-0 like Cloud9.
You're like, oh, come on, dude. An LPL contract is like a Snicker bar and like $5, right?
It's ridiculous. It's so bad over here.
I like that
even
team.
Worse than NA.
I like the Chiefs. They look okay.
Oh, they're fucking terrible, dude.
Really? It's OPL, so when I say they look okay, it's like for OPL standards.
Yeah, dude. No, it's fine. I'll be in the OPL soon. It'll be better.
Will you be better than Fudge?
100%.
God.
As a top laner, if I'm a jungler.
Oh God, man! Back in the days of like Swiper and shit, and he's actually still playing. Holy crap!
Probably like
out of all the people though.
NA's picking Aatrox, so I think we should pick him, right? Like, he must be pretty good. Like, he falls off after 10 minutes, but...
You sound like LS. Holy crap. Yeah. Don't do that nitpicking extreme shit. Like, I like LS. I think he's great, but he nitpicks too much. Like, there's no... I'll bet
LS is my...
I like him too. But it's like, I will bet $1,000 the stuff he says about pro players they know how to do. But the issue with pro play is that what if a coach told them to do this, or what if like in that situation they couldn't do it because of this reason? It's like, you never really exactly know, and he's just making it like, no, this is the end all be all. There, you have to do this, or it's like you're fucking bad. And what the fuck are you guys doing? It's like, come on, dude.
But a lot of the stuff he talks about is just simple logic, and like Moralenomicon, for example, it's just maths. It's just maths, dude. Like, do the maths.
Math and Lee? Come on, bro.
Like, it's just so depressing to watch these players suck so much, particularly in Korea, where they're actually supposed to be good. Unlike NA, at least
unpopular opinion, I don't think the LCK looks actually that good either. I've actually watched it. Yeah, dude, have you seen have you seen Damwon? Look, boosted as hell. Holy crap.
Even the game last night, I think it was a Freakiverse.
Oh my! Don't talk about that.
It's like, what are they doing? Like,
it was a Freakiverse versus a Sandbox, right? That shit was garbage.
What are they doing? Like, play
Leo first picks Kalista, and it's like, oh yeah, dude, I got this. I'm carrying this game. Dude gets destroyed.
Keen just shoving in the mid turret, like just ints. It's just like, what are you doing? You're an idiot.
Fucking blitz. The Korean supports are just like first picking blitzcrank and shit. Like, what are you doing?
So yikes.
I mean,
do you want to talk about the LEC at all though?
Yeah. Everybody's know my G2 boys. They're looking kind of boosted out there, but it's interesting. LEC is interesting. You got your boy in there in Origin, Destiny. He's looked as one of the best supports so far for the LEC.
It's kind of funny because
it actually is.
You guys lose 2 games, and then you're like, you have to make a statement about losing 2 games. It's like, we suck. Well, okay,
someone said they had to turn on their monitors. Jesus Christ.
G2 still don't know how to draft, which is another thing.
I think Grabs gives them too much leeway. I think Grabs lets them pick whatever they want too much, though. I think that's one of their issues.
I mean, that's most teams. Like, it's like, well, Rek'Sai counters Jarvan in the first 5 minutes, so we're going to pick yeah, that's kind of what drafting's like. The coach doesn't have enough say, I think. It's been a major problem, I think.
We come from, we come from, basketball, traditional sports background. So, like, when a coach has a bigger hierarchy in, like, a basketball team, and league is so, what's that word? Uncharted territories with like, coaching. It's like, players do know more than coaches, but you want to establish, the coach has a say. Yeah, it's really hard. I don't know.
I think leagues are different in the way that drafting is so much more important than like a coach's game plan in basketball, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, and it's kind of similar, but like at the end of the day, if you're a better basketball team, you're going to win. Like, the coaching stuff matters, but like not as much as drafting does, because drafting's such an integral part of the game. And if you don't draft well, then you lose, right? So like, it is a weird thing to compare. I think there is a kind of a comparison there, but yeah.
But it's so small because basketball's been around since, 1980 or something like that?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, League's been around for 10 years, and, like, the issue with League is I think they need to implement this. You know how basketball runs, like, drills and shit? Why can't League have a point where teams get this little perk where they can run, like a drill? Like, let's say you lose a Baron fight, and you go, like, oh, we should have played that differently. Well, now you get a scenario to play that differently, though. That would be a good thing, but they don't have that, and that's the issue. It's the reason why basketball and football have these better options, that you can run drills, you can run practices. Okay, right in this 5-minute period where you're stronger and you get your power spike, this is when you strike. But each game is so different, you don't really get that option to.
Yeah, and the problem is, I think, if a team makes a very minor mistake with a bad draft or something, and then they didn't play the draft perfectly, even though they were at a major disadvantage because of a shit draft, right? Then the players are going to blame it on that minor mistake and not the actual draft itself. So, like, you're not ever identifying the problem, and this is why drafting never gets fixed, because they're picking the wrong stuff to choose. And Ellis obviously talked about this on stream. It is kind of a major problem. Like, yeah, I don't know.
So, since you're our drafting nitpicker, how would you personally draft if you were a coach of a team? You don't have to be coach of the best team. It's like, how would you draft in general?
Well, mainly like just showing a lot of the time they show very like that they buy into what they're drafting in the first 2 picks, right? So like a lot of the times people will pick Aatrox Rek'Sai or Nort Rek'Sai or something like that, and it's like, okay, well, they were looking to do that type of early game win early draft, all right, with a lot of melee characters and early game skirmishes, and then it's very easy to respond to, it's very easy to counter, and it's very easy to beat. But the problem is teams don't actually understand how to beat a shit draft, so they draft bad as well, which is kind of because both teams don't know what they're doing. But you need blind picks, one, that have different modes or different ways that they can build or play the game. So Gragas, J4, Karma, all these sorts of picks, right? Where there's no one set of playing them. You can play them. So Gragas, you can build full AP, you can build full tank, you can build hybrid, you can do all these sorts of things. You can disengage, you can re-engage, you can do all these different things, and it makes it really hard to pick into that, because you don't, no matter what they pick, they can then counter it because they can play different sorts of team compositions. And then another way to mix up your drafts is pick picks that can't just go in one lane. So if you picked Ryze or Akali, you can put that top or mid to get a better matchup. Ornn can play 4 different positions. For example, Karma can play really 3 different positions. Like all those sorts of champions that you can flip around. You pick them early, you blind pick them, and then you finish off your draft to get synergy and that sort of stuff. And
what about like
build a team
Engage? What
composition.
about building champs for like Engage, like early game skirmishes? You want to have champions for that too?
Yeah, I guess. And you always want to have a bit of Engage in your comp, particularly into comps that have good disengage.
Would you
but-
rather put that on your
but yeah.
support? Like have like a Nautilus or a Braum?
Yeah, it depends on matchup. So like if it's a tough top lane matchup for a tank, then you probably want to put your support down bot lane. But yeah, and then you could have a tough matchup for a tank bot lane though. So you just have to be smart about it and flip it around. And you even see some tanks going mid lane these days. Like
Oh,
stuff
Roarin
like
mid.
that.
Most
Yeah,
busted
or in the
champion in the
jungle.
game.
So yeah, you can kind of just play with it around and put the champions in different positions, and it requires a bigger amount of skill because players need to have more champions that they can play and bigger champ pools, so you can flip champions around and swap and do a bunch of stuff. But it requires you to think, and I think that's why NA doesn't do it.
It's weird though, because NA is like, it's Cloud9 is like the pedestal, and then there's just this giant clump from like 2nd to 10th. Now the clump last year, guys, was like TL, TSM, Cloud9. All right, so that's your top 3. The clump was 4th to 10th. Now the clump is 2nd through 10th. You know how much of a big difference that is? That means there's not even a 2nd and 3rd good team. Like
And
that's
this is why I get pissed off when people say TL are gone. Dude, they're 2 games away from 2nd place. Like, what?
are they? No, hey, dude, you have a car problem? Call Broxa. You know what I mean?
It's like, what do you? What?
The logic is just not there. Well, just right now, obviously, but like they're literally not gone. They're literally they could go 2-0 this week and be 2nd place with TSM.
Yeah, and it's really not a problem. I don't see. I think playoffs and best of 5s are more important. Like, I think TSM are going to be better over a 5-game series. TL are going to be better over a 5-game series. Cloud9 are going to be like all these teams are going to be better. And
Cloud9 might
FlyQuest
actually be
is
even
still
more
one I
godlier.
like,
Yeah, I like
So I think
FlyQuest actually. I think FlyQuest are good.
and I talked about them before.
Oh,
to be good.
just
and,
just throw it in my face. Just rub it in.
You
just...
guys are all idiots. So you
Oh yeah. Hey.
Genius.
Oh
My
yeah.
genius.
Yeah. He predicted, guys. He predicted the fall of Crown. He was like, Crown sucks, and he's gonna fail this year. And then lo and behold, he did. He's never gonna let us live this down at all. He's on Facebook. Literally, when Paul Belter is announced, he's like, I was right about Crown. Fuck you. I was like, what
Yeah.
the? I was like, what did I do?
He doesn't even deserve a spot on the worst team in the NLCS. Like,
That's
dude,
so
put
sad,
me
though.
in the NLCS at this point, like fucking jeez, get Wiggly off that. I don't know why Wiggly hasn't been subbed out as well. I think
I
you
actually
have
thought
to
he
sub-
should have been subbed out first, actually.
yeah, because I think Crown should be, but maybe both. Like it's just so bad. It's really hard to watch, and I don't on both because Wiggly's been really bad as well. But
I think Wiggly's been pretty bad. I think he's literally the worst jungler in the league.
the meta's starting to shape up to suit him though, because tanks are starting to roll in. Tank meta has come. Some fire cape buffs, into hog buffs, all these big buffs for tanks, so that's pretty insane. But yeah, I don't know. He's just been.
What do you think
horrible.
about their bot lane? You had a lot to say about their bot lane before the season started too.
Yeah, I just always thought they were overrated. I think 6A is not even playing that bad. Actually, I had a look at CLG statistics actually, and 6A is actually not been too bad. I think Smoothie's terrible.
It's so sad. He was our support, and he was like MVP level. And to see him like this, I'm so sad
He's
for
always
him.
been a better enchantress. I told this to fucking Miro, right? I said he's always been a better enchanter, and he never plays enchanters, even though the meta's better for enchanters and mage supports. So,
oh my god!
So
I mean, there's no engaged supports like Alistar and people like Nautilus, where he was really good at. I mean, Nautilus is still there, but there's no thinking to Nautilus is the most brain dead champion in the game. But people like Playmakers is what he really excelled on, and Enchantress, like you said. And ever since he left Cloud9, went to Echo Fox and TSM, it's like, this is not the same player, though. And I don't know, it's like, when good players that are on Cloud9, TL, or TSM, and they leave these big top 3 orgs, they look really bad on any team that's not this team. Like Svenskeren, take him as an example. He looks pretty bad not on Cloud9.
yeah, I think the only 2 people that probably ditch that except. Oh, actually, it's probably 3. Like Meteos.
Oh, contracts.
Still good.
Contracts. My bad. Contracts.
Yeah, Meteos is still good.
Yeah, Meteos
Like
is still
he's
good.
not going great, but I think he's good. And Impact and Jensen are still really good players.
Mhm.
But and then on the other side you got contracts. You got
God, man, that was
Smoothie, fucking sneaky. He's better at
Whoa,
playing in
whoa,
the league.
whoa, 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 whoa! What did he do? Where did Sneaky touch you?
The heart, man.
Gosh,
I
I think Sneaky could be on an LCS team. I think he could make one team at least better.
Well, he's got to win a lane first.
See, he's got to get. Oh my! You're just throwing all the shade tonight. You're like,
Oh, to be fair, he had Zazel as his support, so you can't give him too
God.
much hurt.
So what?
Zazel,
So besides CLG, which other team do you just think is just atrocious?
I think AJ is pretty bad. Like,
You know how I feel
they've
about them.
really,
You know how I feel
really,
about that
really,
team.
they've been really
Gosh.
coin flippy. Is the way I just. They've actually had some good wins, but then at the same time just lose almost every game. I think Dignitas are also really coin flippy in the way they play. They're so like they could beat some of the better teams, but I think there's a lot of teams like this right now. I think Immortals are bad. I think
Immortals are a sham. Their record
the
literally
league
is
just looks so bad.
The-
It's so and I. Oh, God.
The Immortals record is a scam. They are not a 5-3 team. That is the biggest live record if I've ever seen one.
It's so annoying as well because I was like, before this week, I'm like, I reckon TSM are going to get it together now. I reckon they've got the pieces. I reckon they're starting to get the synergy a bit back. Oh no, they went 0-2. Like what happened to them, man?
Right when you believed in them, right when you did it, they stabbed you in the heart.
I even bloody predicted them to beat C9. Like
You
they
were
looked really
smoking
good.
the TSM crack.
No, not even close. Not even.
Hey, we did say TSM could challenge them in the early game, and they did for a little bit there. It was a little close there, but then it went to team fighting, and it was like, it's Cloud9.
They played the mid game and like.
Because TSM had the better laning going in. They had some good things about them going in that could beat Cloud9. And they had the early game there for a little bit. Bjergsen got 2 kills on the run. You give those 2 kills to any LEC mid laner, that game is over. Like,
It's so bad, man.
and people have the nerve to tell me Bjergsen doesn't play bad. People have the literal guts to tell me Bjergsen doesn't play bad, and I literally watch that game and I see him play badly. Oh no, it's always a jungler. It's always a top laner. No, it's not. He literally played bad. Like,
I still think Team Liquid will be there come playoffs, and I think they'll come top 3 still.
yeah, I think so. It looks like
think
Broxto
Flycast-
really did, turn him around a little bit.
I think Flycast will cement themselves as a top 4, top 3 side.
Again, and then crash in summer.
Yeah, I don't know about TSM now. I'm like, will they actually come back from this? Or will they fucking do what they normally do? And what are they going to do? What's the look? And 100 Thieves, I still have a bit of hope for if they can get things together.
Crap!
I've hoped for so many teams that like this.
Do you think this is the weakest the LCS has ever been?
It might be. It might be.
It might actually be. I mean, usually it's not this bad.
Cloud9 look really good, but that's it.
But that's the thing. Is
I
that
guess
last
that,
year,
again,
last year it didn't look this bad. I mean,
it's like you know, the Bucks playing the bottom 8 teams in the league. You know, they're gonna smash them up there.
or put the Timberwolves facing off like
Oh god.
the Kings and shit.
Yeah, the Timberwolves are the
What?
best.
You could leave the Timberwolves and become a Mavericks fan. Come on, dude. Come to the Laker Nation.
That's not the same. What?
Come to the Lakers, bro. You can be part of LeBron's empire he's building here.
Nah, sorry, I don't.
You're like, fuck that black guy.
Yeah, I don't support. I don't support overrated teams. Sorry.
Whoa!
Anyway.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Just all the shade tonight. Crown sucks. I predict his demise. Lakers are overrated too, and they're not winning a championship this year.
You're not even the best team in your own city, mate.
Whoa. Okay. You think the Warriors are still better? Are you on crack?
No, Clippers are way better.
Okay. I was gonna say if you said the Warriors, I'm like, okay, he's really smoking that TSM
Well,
crack.
they'll be better. They'll be better next year.
I think so, but it's like 100 Thieves. I think are a secret dumpster fire. It's looking more and more worse each week.
100 Thieves, yeah.
Yeah, like each game, it's looking like the fire is getting bigger and bigger. You can see it. Ryomas is just bad.
It's not as if they're getting an God. They're getting FlyQuest and TSM this week, so they could easily be 3-7.
Oh no! Guys, no.
Cloud9 have CLG and Immortals, so yeah.
Yeah, it's 10-0. I mean,
all right, so we don't have to predict 2 of the games. Jesus.
Gosh,
yeah.
man.
It's kind of a yikes.
Do you think that this will be our first LCS 18-0 team?
No.
Really? Or a worse 17-1?
Yeah, I think they'll go 17-1.
I
think
this could be our first LCS 18-0 team, or at worst 17-1.
I'd be surprised if TL didn't beat them.
For the second time around, right?
Yeah, I think TL will beat us.
No.
I think Broxah will crush Bubba. Like
we said he wasn't going to be that incredible though, so we can't be that surprised.
It's okay. So I think Alice made this point again on a podcast, right? And I think it applies to Blabber perfectly. It's really easy to look like a great jungler when you have great lanes around you. Right?
Yeah.
And it's really easy to look like a bad jungler when you have bad lanes around you. So I think Meteos is a good side of that because he's got fucking Ryoma.
Holy crap.
He's from the OPL also. You know.
I mean, I didn't expect much from him. I thought he was decent. I mean, you know, decent for OPL standards is like eating those...
Probably the best...
Yeah, it's like...
The best example of that in the league's probably Spencer Garen because...
Yeah,
yeah. Hero and then banging his ass.
Hey, he signed up for that. He signed. Hey, wait, don't you guys have a McDonald's out there? It's called Macca's or something like that. It's called Macca's in Australia, right?
It's just called McDonald's, but we all call it Macca's because that's what we call it.
It's like I compare Blabber to like McDonald's. You know, it's not the worst. It's not the best either. It's kind of just average. You know what I mean? And hey, having just Macca's, average is fine.
Oh.
Average is
you're
fine.
You're testing me, alright?
I'm just saying. Average is fine.
No. You just say Hungry Jacks for that.
Okay. Hungry Jacks is fine. But the things is that, do you always have to have like an exceptional player in every single position, or just having a serviceable player, is that just good enough too?
I think it's a tough argument. I think you still have to have really, really at least 2 or 3 star players to go far. I think for the LCS, sure, like everyone can be solid and you can win. I think even kind of Cloud9 now, like they don't. I think Licorice is a star. I think Niski is getting really good. I don't think he'll ever be a star. I just don't. Maybe he can take that next step. He's starting to, but again, it's just the NALCS. Like what comes when you get a Worlds and that sort of stuff.
Oh, I hope we don't see what he did last year at Worlds. That was just sad.
I think Licorice is definitely a star.
Oh yeah,
and Sven can be, as well, and Vulcan's quite good. But like, yeah, I think to win NALCS, you don't have to have star players. You can have service players. But
Pole Belter won it like what 4 times?
there's not too many teams that like. I think if you talk about everyone being serviceable, you can't talk about any team that's won an international event and go, well, they didn't really have a star player. It was just them working well as a team, right? I think the best example would be Samsung.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Ambition and Ruler were fucking incredible. And Core JJ was really good, but QV's was also really good. So they had a few really star players, but they meshed well as a team and they played well as a team. Crown, they made him look really good.
In season 6 he was really good at Victor and a lot of other control mages. I think season 6 was his best season.
Malzahar, yeah, really hard champion.
Oh yeah, what? Malzahar is he's a high skill cap. No, I'm literally joking.
He just presses E and then all his abilities are pointing. How is he hard?
No, Looper on Samsung White, right? Samsung White. Looper when they won Worlds, Looper wasn't like incredible. And then you could kind of see, like, after he left them, it was like, okay, this guy's actually kind of boosted.
I think you can have teams that, like, work well together and just synergize well and don't have star players. I think Origin's a really good example of that right now. They just work well together. They play the game.
But they're a light superstar
Splice.
team, though.
Splice was quite good as well.
But they're I don't know. They're like a light super team, though. Nuke Duck, Upset, Alfari. Those are pretty good individual players, though.
The only individual player I'd say really good is Upset. I wouldn't say the other. I think the other ones are like the sort of person you are very like. You're gonna get the same sort of good play from them consistently. They're not gonna come out and carry a game. I don't see them as those types of players. There's not heaps of players that are like that. I think obviously Fake is historically the best one to do that sort of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that because like every time they give Nuke Duck the counter pick and give him resources, he doesn't really like do what Perks or Caps would do in the mid lane with it. It's just like kind of just sits there and farms, and it's like, dude, come on, like. How do you I just don't like when you give someone so much resources and they consistently put out the same performance. Just don't know how that's possible, but yeah, you gotta go, don't you?
Oh, I can do our predictions.
Oh, predictions. What in the world? Predictions, actually, sure. Because I didn't do them last night. I totally forgot. Because I had another sexy white man on the thing. LOL Esports prediction. This good. Oh yeah, we're going to the LCS next week, so I'll get to see Cloud9 again.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna also talk to Pokimane. All right, first day, 100 Thieves versus We'll just kind of just shotgun it because I have to go myself. But all right, first day, 100 Thieves versus TSM. Your first thing.
I actually might go with 100 Thieves.
Okay, you're trolling me, right?
No, I'm gonna go.
Whatever, screw it. You made me believe in CLG. I'll go with the 100 Thieves. Fuck you, TSM. Watch us get this right, and we're all gonna get flamed out of our assholes. Cloud9 versus CLG. All right, Dignitas versus Immortals.
COG.
Dignitas versus Immortals. Immortals don't look. Dignitas. God, these games are horrible. Holy crap! I'm so glad I don't have to go on this day.
Oh, that's actually a really good one. Like,
it's not that bad.
It's not equally bad.
That it might be entertaining though. Immortals, really? No.
Slightly better.
Dig, guys. I'm going. My boy Froggen's gonna clap Ica.
I want Dignitas to win because I hate Immortals. They're so fucking shit.
God, FlyQuest versus Golden Guardians to end off on FlyQuest. All right, Sunday, Evil Geniuses versus TL.
I'm just gonna say TL.
I'm just gonna say TL. Immortals versus Cloud9. All right. I'm just gonna reference this. Anybody saw that last time Cloud9 faced Immortals? All right. 100 Thieves versus Golden Guardians. I'll say Golden Guardians actually.
I'm gonna say 100 Thieves, but Golden Guardians do have pieces where they could win this.
Dude,
match.
Keith is the best support in the world. What are you talking about? Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Come on, dude. It's just that easy. CLG versus FlyQuest. FlyQuest?
Yeah, definitely FlyQuest.
And on Monday Night League. I like Monday Night League. I like having the games on Monday, personally for me, but you know. TL versus Dig. That's actually pretty good. I'll say that. I like this one.
TL.
I'll say TL. And you have TSM versus Evil Geniuses. Oh my god, if TSM loses them, holy crap.
I want Evil Genius to win so bad, but TSM are the safer.
I'll say TSM. Yeah. Whew. Alright, so that's all the days. I mean, hopefully, TSM have a pretty relatively easy schedule. FlyQuest have a relatively easy schedule. But it's more or less so. I'm going on Saturday, and my first game is Cloud9. Yes, fuck yeah, Cloud9 versus FlyQuest. Whoo, can't wait for that day.
That's a great game,
dude. I'll see them first, so that way later on, if I want to take pictures with like Licorice and shit, holy crap. What if I ask him not to wear any pants? Remember how on the brain check he was like, "What if I have to wear pants on stage?"
Dude, just ask him. Why is Aatrox such a good pick right now?
Oh my goodness. Do you want me to get like a little interview with Licorice or something like that? Because you can't go to the LCS, so what do you want me to do for you there?
I want you to...
Nothing disgusting, or I'll just...
Buy a Cloud9 top for me, get it signed by all our team.
Okay,
the Cloud9 players, and then send it to me.
Alright, you're getting a G2 pin. Alright.
Oh! Wait, you actually do that? Like, get a Cloud9 top? And I'll send you the money, and then just get it signed by
I could actually do it for like a Cloud9 jersey or just a tank or that's a tank top or something like that. I think I possibly can. I'm not gonna make any promises, obviously. Let me see what they got in the because they you know how they have the little tailgates and shit.
Yeah.
I could get you a few things and I'll send them to you. I don't care about the shipping costs or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I think people kind of overrate like shipping costs, like Australia or places like that. I mean, it is kind of expensive, but it's not like that bad. I thought it was crazy, honestly.
Wait, can I have a look at this Cloud9 shop?
The Cloud9 shop. You're not getting any jersey because I'm getting the jersey first. Those jerseys. How do you like the new jerseys though?
I actually don't really like them too much. I like
You know,
the ones, but
yeah, I'd say that. I mean,
I think the old ones look sick.
oh, they look so good. A sale's going on right now. What if
Is this on the NLCS website or is this Cloud9 store?
I'm on the actual C9 store.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll go.
Do you want a mouse pad? Do you want a shirt?
I want something that can get signed if that's possible.
That's the thing though. It's not gonna come in time because it's next week. That's the thing. Remember, we're going literally next week though. How about I sign it for you? Is that gonna make you feel better?
Now.
Actually, no. Actually, oh my goodness, I could give these to you because I'm not ever gonna use these. And Niski gave them to me when I was at the LCS when I got a picture with him. Let me actually see if I have them. I'm not trolling you. I swear I've had something from them right now. Let me just go on my desk and look at them. All right, I have a G2 Esports pin. No one wants that shit but me. I swear, I got it in this freaking. I found him. No, do I find him? They literally G2 sent me 2 pins. Oh, okay. Why did they do that? Okay. Hold on. I'm not trolling you. I know I have it. I swear I have this. Where he gave these to me because I didn't show up in time for the tailgate and he was like, "Hey, you're a really cool fan. Do you want these?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." He gave me some Cloud9 trading cards. I've never actually really pulled them out.
What?
Yeah, there was legitimately Cloud9 trading cards. I'm trying to actually find them in my drawer right now. Where are they? If once I find them, yeah, I can ship them to you. The problem is, if you ship something to Australia, how like sure are you actually gonna get them? This is a prized possession. It's a prized possession of mine, and I want you to have it.
You don't have to send it.
No, I'm gonna send it. Don't you be playing hard to get like that.
Yeah, you have to pay for the shipping cost
though. Dude, I don't care about that. I just don't care about that shit.
It's just
Now, if it's too, yeah, no, these are legitimately Cloud9 trading cards that they're not even opened. I literally just actually, I can take a picture right now. I'll send it to you. Yeah, the thing with them is that I thought about keeping them, but I was like, I don't ever need these, and you can't really ever go to the LCS unless you become like, super duper bomb rich.
Oh, I'm actually I'm going to the States in 2 years.
In 2 years? Well, yeah, Cloud9 might be, relegated by then. I mean, by that time they might be relegated, dude. You never know. Sneaky might be back.
Like summertime this time, 2 years, like maybe.
Did you get that on Facebook yet?
Let me have a look.
Yeah, legitimately, these were trading cards they gave out. I don't know if they still give them out though. But I'm never gonna use them personally. So
those are actually kind of sick.
Yeah, I have no use for them. That's the thing. This is from the 2018. This is from last year's roster we had.
It'd be cool to have something like my desk. Or just that.
Now, if you damage these or put them in your butt, I will never speak to you again.
Okay.
I'm just saying, sir, because I know you're gonna look at Sneaky's face and go, "God damn, that guy's hot." I'm like, that's funny. Yesterday, how that C9 promoted a new streamer, and then people just thought it was Sneaky. That's the funniest thing in the world. She was actually pretty cool though. She's just really hot though. But it's like, hey, C9 fans, we had a new streamer. Isn't that Sneaky?
Yeah, she looks really, really cool.
That was like, half the people were like, guys, stop trolling us. That's Sneaky, isn't it? Jeez.
All right.
But yeah, guys, it's been fun. It's been nice talking to you, man.
Yep.
See you later, dude. Have a great day.
See you, man.
Peace out.
Hi there, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.